We all have that one friend, brilliant, creative, but always making the same mistakes. For me, that's Nintendo, and their problem child is The Legend of Zelda. I love this series. It's given me some of my best gaming memories. But lately, it feels like Nintendo's only half listening to fans. They give us these gorgeous worlds, but sometimes forget what made us fall in love with Hyrule. We've been on this ride since the 8-bit days, watching Link grow from a pixel to a hero. Our loyalty is real, so when a new game drops, we're all in. Time off work, unplugged for the weekend, ready for adventure. But that devotion means we feel the stumbles more. The hype cycle is wild. Nintendo teases a trailer and we obsess for months. We build theories, create fan art, and get our hopes up. Then the game arrives, and while it's often incredible, it's also packed with the same head-scratching decisions as last time. It's a cycle of hype, love, and a little heartbreak. So let's have the family meeting. This isn't a breakup letter, Nintendo. It's an intervention, written with love and a dash of gamer rage. We need to talk about the good, the bad, and the baffling. Because we care and we know you can do better. Now pass the lawn milk. This is going to be a long talk. Let's start with the big one. What happened to the dungeons? Remember the forest temple? The water temple? Each was a rite of passage, a character in its own right. Now we get divine beasts, giant ancient machines that look cool from the outside, but inside they all feel the same. The magic fizzles out. The puzzles are clever, but the soul and atmosphere are missing. We miss the feeling of unlocking a massive interconnected space, finding the map, the compass, the big key. That sense of progression has been replaced by bite-sized modular experiences. Dungeons used to be the pillars of the adventure, major acts in the story. Now, they feel like glorified shrines, over before you can really dig in. It's not just nostalgia. Dungeons gave the game structure and weight. Nintendo, we love your open worlds, but don't forget to fill them with the deep, dangerous places we love to get lost in. Bring back the epic dungeons. We're begging you. I've complained, but here's the truth. I'll pre-order the next Zelda the second it's announced. Why? Because for every misstep, Nintendo gets something so right. It's the sense of adventure. No other series captures the joy of exploration like Zelda. Climb a mountain, see 100 places to go, that's magic. The physics-based sandbox is revolutionary. The world says yes to your ideas. Want to build a ridiculous war machine? Go for it. This freedom makes every journey unique. The main quest is there, but the real stories are the ones you find yourself. Hidden caves, unexpected dragons, quirky NPCs. The game trusts you to find your own fun. And the art, the music, the little moments, they create a world you just want to exist in. So yes, I'll complain about dungeons and weapon durability, but then I'll spend hours climbing a mountain just to see the view. And remember why I love this series. That's the Zelda magic. Comparing old Hyrule to new is like a ship in a bottle versus the open sea. Classic games were dense, curated, and structured. Every screen had a purpose. You'd get a new item and suddenly the world opened up in satisfying ways. The new Hyrule is wild, untamed, and massive. The structure is gone, replaced by freedom. It's exhilarating, but for some, a little alienating. Secrets used to be hidden by design. Now, they're often emergent gameplay moments. Both are rewarding, but they scratch different itches. The old games were about following breadcrumbs. The new ones are about baking your own bread. Neither approach is better, they just serve different goals. Some fans miss the tight focus and themed dungeons. Others love the freedom. The challenge for Nintendo is to bridge the gap, create a world that's vast and wild, but also filled with deliberate, unforgettable design. That's the next step. We hope they take it. Let's break down the Zelda Essentials puzzles, characters, and combat. Puzzles used to be tied to specific items. Get the boomerang, solve new challenges. Now the physics engine lets you solve things in wild, creative ways. It's awesome, but we miss those head-scratching, item-specific brain teasers. Characters? Zelda's given us legends like Midna and Linebeck. Lately, though, the focus on ancient history leaves the present cast feeling thin. We need more companions, fewer flashbacks. And then there's weapon durability, the most divisive mechanic. It forces creativity, but breaking your best sword after a few fights is just frustrating. We all hoard powerful weapons, too scared to use them. The new formula is fresh, but maybe the pendulum has swung too far. We love the freedom, but miss the structure. Finding the right balance is Nintendo's next great puzzle. Please, just give us a sword that lasts. So where do we stand? Zelda is in the middle of a massive identity shift. It's traded linear adventures for sprawling sandboxes, and that's okay. My frustration comes from love. I know what this series can do. The path forward isn't old versus new. Imagine a vast world with classic dungeons, a real-time story, and a weapon system that encourages experimentation without anxiety. Nintendo has all the pieces, they just need to put them together. The memes, the debates, the passion, it all comes from caring. We're not just players, we're citizens of Hyrule. We've pulled the Master Sword time and again. So no, we're not breaking up Zelda, it's just complicated. We'll be there for the next trailer, analyzing every frame, getting our hopes up. All we ask, listen to the fans, bring back some of that old-school magic. Now, if you'll excuse me, I see a glowing rock on that mountain. I have to go see what it is.